One other thing, I just picked up two of these Duracell portable battery mobile device chargers. So once I get these things charged, probably from the Michelin backup battery using the power outlets overnight or during the day, then the following night I can connect each of these up to my USB portable fans that I found at Walmart in the sporting goods section. And I don't know how long they're going to last, but it says up to 3 extra charges, whatever that means. They got different capacities, but 10,000 milliamps, I guess. It'll be interesting to see how long those fans will run. Now you can also charge the fans up also. They have their own battery. So between this battery, which is lithium, and the fan battery, with any luck, maybe they'll go all night. And I have 2 fans, so I'll just alternate the fans. Or if I'm lucky, if they last 2 nights, I can blow both of them on low speed maybe, to help with the air circulation with the windows cracked and the back door cracked during the summer. It doesn't get that hot if you're near the ocean in Southern California, but sometimes, depending on the winds, it can, either with the desert winds or with, if it's high humidity in the summer here, there's a need for more ventilation since there are no windows in these vans. If you're going to be stealthy, obviously use earbuds or wireless headphones. Make sure you got some long USB cables. I really need a 10-footer to run to that Samsung, but it's got a super good battery, so as long as you keep it charged up, you won't need to plug it in while it's running. I have chosen to get a second line on my T-Mobile account on the Samsung, so it gets internet directly, but you could hotspot off your phone and save some money. I should probably be doing that, but I do some video conferencing on the tablet, so that's why I'm thinking maybe I would get extra speed if I have my own, if I use it mobile, right, directly T-Mobile, and not having to go through a second device. Other than that, I think I pretty much covered it. You can get mobile, you can get portable USB speakers. This one's designed for going like outdoors, like on the beach or in a park, because it's got a stake with it, but that I found at Home Depot. It's probably not the same sound quality as a JBL. Certainly cheaper. It might do the job in the back of the van too if I'm not being stealthy, and if I don't think it's going to bother any neighbors if they're living nearby where I'm loitering. Usually the headphones are a good choice for being stealthy or loitering. I guess that all goes without saying. It is nice to have speakers if you're watching a movie on your tablet, Netflix, and chill. If you're in a location and you have a lady friend with you, and there's 2 of you watching, and you can crank it up if you're in a place that McDonald's parking lot or something, if there's enough parking spaces at McDonald's and you're not causing a problem, that is, after buying your milkshake, then you could crank it up in the right locations. Be considerate of people that, if you're parked in a residential area, be considerate of your noise mostly, and be nice, and then it will be less of a problem, less of a chance of having the police being called. Most cities it's illegal to do urban camping, like I said, except in commercial parking lots where you have permission, because the police are pretty much off limits from commercial parking lots unless they get called from somebody for a problem, like a security guard might think you're loitering for too long. They can call the police and have you towed if they want, but Usually the security guards will knock on your door and just tell you to get out. It's happened to me a couple times in the middle of the night. It's no fun. Like when I was parking at my 24-hour gym. Some 24-hour gyms have parking lot security guards and some don't. So you just kind of have to find out through trial and error. If you happen to be traveling with a nationwide gym, 24-hour gym membership is a good way to go traveling, since camp spots are usually $35 a night on the state or federal government camp spots. I know some people boondock in areas where you don't have a camp spot, like BLM land. So that's a little bit, I have never done that, so I'm not an expert on where to go, but I think on Bureau of Land Management land, Department of the Interior or whatever, I think you can park anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. You might want to research it before you do. Rest stops on the highway, you can stay 8 hours max, so you can go overnight there legally. Walmart, some of them will allow you if you're just like traveling through the city in their parking lot, but I think they're cracking down because a lot of homeless people were taking advantage, and unfortunately some homeless people are addicted to drugs. It just seems to be part of the deal with some of the homeless people, so they ruin it for all of us that don't do drugs and don't drink. Well, have a good one. I'll probably just publish all of these videos separately instead of stringing them together. I hope they were helpful. Thank you. If you're a minor, remember that. Don't break any laws, including the loitering at the McDonald's parking lot or sleeping on city streets in residential areas where it's illegal. Bye-bye.